But first, let's bring in Texas Congressman Pat Fallon. Congressman, good to see you. Listen, I love what you guys are doing. It had been great at the conference today with Donald Trump and Elon Musk and the mission to cut spending, which we just reported on. But here's my question for you. You guys don't even have the majority yet. You are going to have a squeaky, small, little majority, and you're going to lose Mike Waltz, Elise Stefanik, and Matt Gaetz. How are you guys going to function in the House when you keep losing your members? They're going to be out for months on end, and again, it's hard to win those seats when you have Republicans controlling everything in Washington. What are your views on that? What's the view of the conference?
Well, Sean, thanks for having me. And yeah, look, that's a legitimate question. We have we have a lot of talent in the GOP conference, quite frankly. And President Trump said, first of all, I've never seen the president so relaxed. And he was just very gracious, as he always is. The way we're going to handle it is we're going to probably end up with 222 members, it looks like. And I believe that the House was just called officially. We're going to have a majority. But I do think we'll land at 222, which means every member does count and does matter. We'll have a narrower majority, but we need to work together as a team. We are conservatives. We all run like that. There's not any Republican that I'm aware of that says, hey, I'm going to be a moderate. I'm going to be a liberal Republican. We all run as conservative Republicans. So our rhetoric, our campaign rhetoric needs to match how we actually vote here in Washington. With President Trump at the helm and us working together with Mike Johnson, who was just elected by acclamation, I think we're going to get a lot done for the American people.
Well, what our concern is, and Sean and I are in agreement on this, it's not the Republicans being working in unison together. It's what the Democrats would be up to. That if you get down to, so if you have a majority of 4 seats and you lose 3 and you have to wait for a special election and you got a 1-vote majority, the Democrats will swoop in if somebody's out on maternity leave or somebody's sick. And for us, the Republicans in the House of Representatives are a barrier, a levy to every ounce of new spending. And we talk about government waste. Every Republican is a sandbag to stopping that.
I'll take that as a compliment that I'm a sandbag, Dagan. I like that.
No, I mean
good.
that.
You're right. No,
you're the front line.
You're right. Yeah, and we have to. I mean, that's the greatest threat to our republic moving forward is our deficit spending. We have got to get our fiscal house in order. We have to reduce the debt to GDP ratio. So on a numbers level, it'll be 222 to 213. And if we lose the 3 that are going to be in the Trump administration, that's 219 to 213. So it will be narrower, but we still will have that 6-seat majority. And we just have to make sure that we all show up to work and that we're unified. And so we'll have our discussions, we'll have our debates behind closed doors. And then when we agree on policy, we all need to be on the same page because, as you said, the sandbags only work if we're right next to each other to hold that levy back.
Easily said. I was there, Pat, as well. It's a tough thing to accomplish, and I wish you the best of luck. And by the way, what we're seeing is Donald Trump's loyal.
Amen.
He's loyal to the people who have fought beside him, and he's taken some of the smartest members from the House. And so kudos. I just hope you guys can manage with the majority that you have. I want to move to this, though, because the Oversight Committee is going to question FEMA administrator after the anti-Trump controversy down in Florida, where they weren't going to go to houses to provide aid with Trump signs. We've heard that this has gone on for longer than we might have originally realized. And the fact that we got video that they were talking about trying to implement avoidance and de-escalation and therefore not go to a Trump house and provide aid. What do you expect to hear out of this hearing?
Well, we need to get the truth. And now, of course, the FEMA's, they're singing the song of this is an isolated incident. This person has been fired, and they want to close the chapter in the book on this. That's not our job in oversight. Our job in oversight is to find out the truth. And is this systemic? Is this more than just this one person? Of course, FEMA's going to tell us it's isolated. We need to do a full investigation, get people under oath, get them deposed to find out, is this or was this systemic? Because nothing, I am just so furious about this because that is not their mission. Their mission is to help people in need when they're at some of their weakest moments. And if they're going to get political, that is not only an awful thing to do and immoral, it's also illegal and it's criminal.
And Congressman, while you're at it on oversight, call some people from Western North Carolina and talk to them about how FEMA just didn't show up and how people had to be rescued and babies saved by just average private citizens who knew how to fly helicopters. FEMA was not there. Get to the bottom of that, too. Congressman Pat Fallon, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Pat.